The year is 2242. Cybernetic augmentation is not a choice, it's mandatory. From the moment a child is born, they are scheduled for a series of enhancements that boost their physical and cognitive capabilities. It's a world of gleaming chrome and whispered anxieties, a society where natural is a forgotten word, a relic of a less efficient past. But Elias refused. He resisted the invasive procedures, the cold steel, the promise of a better life. He yearned for the messy, unpredictable reality of being fully human. His parents, both augmented themselves, looked upon him with a mixture of pity and fear. The societal pressure was immense. Un-augmented individuals were deemed second-class citizens, relegated to menial labor and shunned by the technologically enhanced majority. Elias understood the risk, the prejudice, the ostracization. Yet he held onto his humanity with a fierce tenacity. He found solace in the simple things, the feel of wind on his skin, the taste of unprocessed food, the sound of birdsong, untainted by artificial enhancements. His days were spent dodging the omnipresent surveillance drones, navigating the labyrinthine underbelly of the city. He lived in a hidden community of other naturals, a small band of rebels clinging to their archaic way of life. They shared stories of a pre-augmentation era, a time before the mandatory upgrades. Their existence was a constant struggle, a silent protest against a system that valued efficiency over individuality. Elias learned to use his deficiencies to his advantage. His unaugmented senses were sharper, his perception of the world unfiltered by artificial enhancements. He could hear the subtle whirring of a surveillance drone miles away. He could smell the metallic scent of an approaching patrol. His physical limitations, however, were a constant challenge. He trained relentlessly, pushing his body to its limits, honing his agility and reflexes. He was not alone in his resistance. A growing undercurrent of dissent was brewing. Whisper networks connected those who questioned the mandatory enhancements. Rumors spread of a hidden sanctuary, a place where the naturals could live freely, away from the prying eyes of the authority. Elias became a symbol, a beacon of hope for those who longed for genuine human experience. The authorities, however, were tightening their grips. The increased surveillance, the relentless pursuit of naturals, made their existence even more precarious. Raids on their hidden settlements were becoming more frequent, the arrests brutal and efficient. Elias felt the weight of responsibility for his community, the fear of losing his home and his people. One night, a devastating raid on their underground dwelling forced Elias and his community to flee. They scattered into the night, their haven destroyed, their safety shattered. He felt the chilling sting of betrayal as several from his community turned themselves into the authorities in exchange for augmentation. It broke his heart to think of those who had been forced into making such a decision under duress. Elias vowed to rebuild, to fight for a future where human diversity wasn't a crime. He continued his resistance, not just for himself, but for the possibility of a world where humanity is truly valued, for the right to choose the augmentation, or choose to stay natural. His defiance continues, even as it becomes increasingly clear his fight could be a fight against the inevitable. What will his choice mean for the future of humanity? What will the cost be? He wonders as the dystopian society begins to close in around him, tightening its technological grip even more. Was this fight even worth it? He pondered as the question lingered in the forefront of his mind. He resolved to keep fighting for freedom and choice, no matter the cost, for himself and his brethren, never giving up hope. His journey was far from over, a solitary figure against a monolithic system, a testament to the enduring spirit of human resistance. The fight for what it means to be human had begun. He was determined to bring humanity back to being truly free. What would the future hold? Only time would tell. The stakes were higher than he could ever imagine, and the future of humanity was in jeopardy. He knew that he was fighting a battle he might not win, but he would keep fighting nonetheless.